play and dance all together. It's always lovely to see these small kids doing their act so well. There is immense pleasure. Just you can't possibly measure this kind of pleasure. Group one is always lovely. We'll now move on to the boys' play. The boys have a different theme. It is love, but the play is in two parts. One with love for its motherly love, and the second, the love for the animals and how the animals respond to us. You'll see that with the play now. Saira.
Salam, General Bai.
Namaste, Shankar and Bai. Hope you're doing well.
I am well. Just came to remind you about arranging the transport for the Hindu idols for the festival next week.
I remember that, Shankar and Bai. You know, I have never missed the opportunity to do this divine work.
I know, General Bai. You are so reliable and open-minded. That's why we like to use your services.
Thank you for giving me this divine opportunity. I am a Muslim carrying the idols to the prestigious Hindu temple for the festival.
Yes, that is the India people talk about. People of different religions working together and helping each other.
Salam.
It is so sad, Abdul. So many countries are now engaged in conflict.
Why are they creating such a problem?
What problem are you two talking about?
Oh, it is such a huge problem. It's this world war, which is happening for the second time. Even we Indians are getting pulled into it.
Ya Allah.
Ya Allah, be kind and merciful. But sometimes, these problems can create opportunities. Remember Sahi Chacha, he needs help in distributing newspapers. With the war going on, there are a lot of people wanting to read the Dinamani newspaper.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sahi Chacha is asking Abdul to help out and get started right away.
It will help Abdul to earn while he goes to school.
What? Do I have to distribute papers all morning and then go to school?
Abdul, don't consider any work to be less important. Respect every opportunity you get as Allah's gift.
And Sahi Chacha will pay you 1 anna a day.
Wow, that's good money for me.
I'm sure it is, for what you have to do.
Okay, sir. Let me check with Father and go meet Sai Chacha. Sai Chacha needs help in distributing papers. They said he will also pay 1 anna a day.
Very good. Go help him in his work. I need to go to the temple to help with the idols.
Abdul, where are you rushing off to?
Ma, I got this job to distributing newspapers for Sai Chacha.
Are you not going to our mosque today?
I will go to the mosque and then distribute papers and then go to school. burning is making me cough. What happened to you, Amma? Uh-oh. Did you Mom, is something burning? It's making me cough. What happened to you, Mom? Uh-oh. Did you burn your hand again?
Oh no, it's nothing. Don't worry, Abdul.
Why did you keep the lamp lit so low in the kitchen?
We are short on kerosene. If I use it all up, how will you read here? You don't worry. You focus on your studies. I know you will become a great man someday in future.
But look at your hands. They seem to be burned.
Yes, Abdul. I'll put some ointment. It'll get healed in no time.
You're always cooking. You should take a break.
My dear son, what's the use of our life if we cannot help others? Even little ants help each other. One should always share and care for others. Okay, now go and finish your homework. I will serve dinner as soon as father comes home.
Can we have dinner? I am very hungry.
Sure, everything is ready. I will serve it as soon as you all get ready.
I am hungry too. I can't wait to eat your special rotis. They are so soft and tasty. Mom, why did the rotis burn?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Abdul. It was so dark in the kitchen and I couldn't really see properly.
It is not that bad, Ashiyama. They are so crisp. I really like them. Also, we put in a lot of effort to make these rotis.
I'm so sorry the rotis are burnt.
Don't worry. I actually love the burnt roti you make. Abdul, how was your school today? Did you go to distribute newspapers?
School as usual, but the newspapers, that was fun. I met many new people today.
Good. Very good.
Appa, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Abdul. What is it?
Did you really like the burnt rotis?
My son, your mother works hard all day long and she was really tired. And besides, a burnt roti never hurt anyone, but harsh words can hurt a lot.
Yeah, but...
You know, son, your Amma cooks food every day with the most loving intentions. Sometimes, the end result may not be perfect. In fact, life itself is full of imperfect things and imperfect people. I'm not perfect either. I forget birthdays and anniversaries, just like many others. What I've learned over the years is to accept each other's faults and choose to celebrate with what you've got. Life is too short. Love the people around you and always love your family.
I see now, Appa. I understand now what true love means. Thank you for explaining that so patiently.
Wow, what a story of love that was. I could tell that you children also seem to really like this story.
Hey kids, do you know which famous person this was about?
I can't believe it. It is about Abdul Kalam, the former president of India.
Wow, Abdul Kalam learned good family values at a young age, which made him into a great leader.
If everyone loves their families like he did, then this world would be full of loving people, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Unconditional love for family is essential. Satya Sai Baba has shown through example how to honor your mother and father.
It is so nice to hear such a beautiful story that exudes love. Baba has said to see God in everything, to love everything as a manifestation of God, and to offer everything as an offering of love. This is the way of love.
What was that noise?
Is that an animal?
Yes, I think so. We are in a forest after all, and deep in the forest are some coyotes howling.
This reminds me of the elephants in the Tuli-Tula Forest Reserve in Zululand, Africa.
Here's another true story about a life dedicated to love for animals.
Half of the herd was killed before they came to us. They were dangerous because they fear men. Others wanted to kill them, but my husband wanted to save them. He could have picked up the gun, but he chose a different path. He left our home to live in theirs. He used to communicate with them. At the beginning, they were a bit wary of it. He had an idea, he had to follow it. You have to respect an elephant. Not to be scared of an elephant is ignorance. He tried everything. Nothing worked. Lawrence was a free spirit. Nobody could stop him. They taught us that trust is not a given or a right. But it is hard earned over time. It's as simple as this.
What a wonderful afternoon it is here. We are so blessed to own this reserve. I'm so happy we are able to relive my South African childhood in this reserve. I am indeed blessed to have a soulmate like Francois, who was born and raised in France, yet decided to move to South Africa.
Well, by owning this reserve, you are now able to curb the poachers. What a dedicated life. What can anyone want in life than take care of nature and these beautiful animals?
Yes, indeed. And remember how well the local Zulu chiefs supported us and how they are now part of this conservation program.
Where is David this morning? He is normally by your side, all the time.
Good afternoon, boss. We're just going around the forest, you know, to ensure the hunters really honor their license.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Steve. I'm from Elephant Owners Association. Sorry to barge in without calling you, Larry. Wanting to talk to you urgently on something. Do you have some time?
Yes, how may I help you? This is my associate Chris and my very trusted aide David. Please have a seat.
I'll come straight to the point. We have a herd of elephants in a nearby reserve. The owners want to get rid of them, as they are troublesome. If we don't find an alternate reserve for them soon, they will be put down.
What do you mean, troublesome?
Well, you see, they do not want to be captivated in the reserve. They often break out and cause damage to nearby villages. Too many casualties. Now the owner is not able to handle them anymore.
Boss, this reserve has not seen elephants in 100 years.
Larry, what are you thinking? Can we really handle this kind of trouble? You really have your hands full dealing with poachers every day. And now this?
We have no experience in this area, but somehow my heart goes to the plight of the animals. How can we not take them in, fully knowing that no one else has bothered to protect them?
Larry, that's precisely why I came to you. Your passion and reputation for animal conservation precedes you. The urgency of the matter is that we have just 2 weeks to relocate the herd. Else, the owner will put them down.
Oh my god, boss, does this mean we need to build an entirely protected boma and strengthen it for miles with at least 8,000-volt electric fences? And we need to do all of this within 2 weeks?
Larry, if this is what you want, let me help you to secure agreements from Zulu chiefs. You take care of the licenses and the fence.
Well, we have our Ovambu guards for security anyways. Let me call their chief Ndonga to start the work, along with the local Zulus. Steve, you can take my word that the elephants will have their home here. Please be assured. Go ahead and start the paperwork for us, please.
Thank you so much, Larry. I will keep in touch over the phone and inform you of their release.
Ndonga, can you hear me? Over.
Yes, boss. Loud and clear. Over.
Come to the residence, please. It's urgent. Over.
On my way. Over. What is happening, boss?
Ndonga, we have new animals coming to the reserve. Boss just agreed to take the elephants.
Elephants? Really? But we're not equipped to keep them safe. We have to increase the fence and voltage.
Exactly. That's where you and your team come in. We have exactly 2 weeks to build this out, along with a special boma for the elephants.
What? My team is not going to like this at all. Just 2 weeks? Let me start gathering workers right away then.
Okay, boss. We'll see you later. Let me help Ndonga.
Faced numerous challenges the next 2 weeks while they were building the boma for the elephants. A boma is an enclosure within the reserve that help contains the animals until they get used to the habitat. 2 weeks later, the truck arrives with the herd.
scared to walk out of the truck.
You know, Ndonga, isn't it a Zulu belief that if it rains during an event, then it is very auspicious? The sign seems all good, but this downpour today is just too much. How are you going to herd them to their boma?
All of you be careful out there, please. Steve informed us that the matriarch elephant and her baby was put down by the owner as she caused too much trouble.
Yes, it pained me to hear that. That's why the elephants will be more aggressive now, since they lost their matriarch. They have to have a new one. Well, looks like here comes a new matriarch. We will name her Nana.
Here comes the teenage elephant of the previous matriarch. Look how he already is trying to protect the herd. We should name him Munzane. It means sir in Zulu.
I agree. Oh, here comes another female elephant. Looks like a defiant one too. Shall we name her Frankie? She somehow reminds me of Francois.
Okay, boss. Let me go take care of the boma and the voltage. It is already 3 a.m. now. We should take some rest and begin again in the morning.
Sounds good to me, fellas.
Boss, wake up, the elephants have escaped.
What? Oh my god, round everyone up please. We need to go out of the reserve to search for them now. We need to find where they escaped so we can start from that place.
Boss, look at this. The energizer that powers our electric fence is completely smashed flat.
I'm always wonderstruck at how the animals would know such things. They somehow figured out that they need to get rid of this escape electrical fence. Goodness gracious.
Okay, boss, since the team has all tracking skills, let's drive with them to track the elephants.
What happened, folks? Any news on those poor animals?
No, but now there are other hunters out there running behind them.
How so? Don't they need to have a license?
No, now that they are out of the reserve, it is all wide open for all hunters.
Please give me one more chance. One more time if they escape. You can have your way. You have my word. That was the Umfolozi on the phone, the rangers who govern licenses and wildlife. They were very upset about the whole situation.
Oh no, they must have heard about how the elephants chase herd boys and other animals.
And how they stormed into the neighboring reserve and tried to kill the people there. It is out of control. Umfolozi has given us one more chance. They will get more resources to capture the elephants and bring them to our reserve.
Did the entire herd come in safely?
Yes. What is on your mind, boss?
I'm sure he's worried that the elephants are going to break out again.
Yes, it'll happen again, I'm sure. But I realize something. I just feel connected to them somehow, as I'm part of their pack. When the rangers expressed that they were planning to put them down, my heart was in pain to hear those words. These are desperate animals trying to survive in their own habitat, and I lost their trust in human beings because of a few individuals who have mistreated them in the past. They are shaken because their matriarch has been killed right in front of their eyes by the previous owner. They are distressed because they have been uprooted from a place where they have been born and raised to an unknown place. If we went through those same experiences, I'm sure we will be reacting exactly the same way.
I hear you. You're absolutely right.
So folks, I've decided to live with them for a few weeks until they settle in. Would you support my decision?
I'm sure it will help them to ease with you at least.
But boss, are you sure? Isn't it unsafe? Why do you have to live with them?
We will establish our usual campsite at a safe distance and where we can see them every day. I strongly believe we need to meet the elephants at their terms.
Thus, Larry took a huge risk on his own life and decided to camp near the elephant boma. Though it might seem like a rational decision, his heart was in the right place, and he could feel the elephants' pain and their difficulty to cope up with the changes in their habitat and the subsequent pain. Did his plan work? Was he able to gain their trust? Well, let's watch.
Well, everything seems to be going okay so far.
Yes, let's hope it remains so. I'm amazed how Max is such a great bush dog. He knows when to stay silent. That's a great dog we have there. Larry, quick! Something's happening at the fence.
What is the time? 4:45 a.m.?
What do you think the elephants are doing?
Nana is moving towards the fence. Oh my God, she has lined up their herd behind her. They're going to break it, David.
Boss, no, don't do it.
Don't do it, Nana. Please don't do it. This is your home now. Please don't do it. They'll kill you if you break out. This is your home now. You don't have to run anymore.
Boss, if we are going to restrict them in their boma, they cannot stray for food in the reserve. What's the plan?
Well, we are going to need to haul in their food every day until they are ready to be let free in the reserve.
2,000 pounds of food every day to them?
Yup, there's no other way around it.
Well, it's another day. Let's see what happens today. Boss, here you go. It's 4:45 a.m. And again, Nana's at the same spot.
Don't do it, Nana. Don't do it. You will die if you go. Stay here. I will be here with you, and it is a good place.
This drama continued for several weeks in a row. Larry and David ensured that the elephants had enough food, and night after night, Larry would plead with the matriarch elephant at exactly the same time.
Boss, this is ridiculous. It is now several weeks after we started living here. How does Nana do it every day at the same time?
It takes time, David. We need to let the elephants adapt to us. It is the thumb rule for all animals.
Are we going to win?
We have to. Somehow we have to calm them down.
Boss, Nana's outside the camp. What do we do?
I will go to her. Don't make any sudden move. Elephants prefer slow movements. David, it is time now. Tomorrow we can let the elephants back to the reserve. Nana has changed, and now she will help us to mentor her herd. I'm sure of it.
Larry was right. It was the beginning of a wonderful journey of the elephant whisperer, or Lawrence Anthony. What started a rescue effort for a few troubled elephants now has created history. Dula Dula Game Reserve in Zululand is now home to wild African elephants. They enjoyed their freedom and bonded well with Lawrence Anthony for years to come. When he traveled out of town, they would come and wait outside his house to receive him to ensure he is indeed back.
No matter, 'cause there's something inside.